Today we're going to have a look at how to do a round off. So round off tutorial, here's an example. Okay, another one. Now in order to have a good round off, so round off, as you can see, everything needs to be straight. Everything needs to be in line. Okay, when you're doing a round off, so your ears should be sort of glued. Your hands should be glued towards your ears. Okay, your legs, when you're exploding, when you're doing anything, you need to make sure your legs are straight as well. So for a good round off, you need to have a good cartwheel. Okay, have a look at the aerial and the cartwheel tutorial. That will teach you how to do. So first of all, you need to have a good cartwheel. So the cartwheel that we're looking at is front to back cartwheel. So this. Okay, make sure you have a solid front to back cartwheel like that. Okay, you're having in full control, in a straight alignment. Then you are ready to have a nice round off. That's a prerequisite you need to have. All you need to do with this is put two legs down instead of have one leg following the other. So you can do a cartwheel and just put two legs down. That's all you need to do. Okay, again, cartwheel and two leg down. So that's the leg part. Once you have that, once you can do that, you are now closer. You're in a better position to learning round off now. Okay, so that's the hand part. Now for the hands, it's very similar. It's very similar to how a hand should be moving for the cartwheel. Okay, so your hand needs to turn a little bit. So when you're talking about the turn needs to be just about 45 degrees. It needs to have a 45 degrees turn. Not too much, just a 45 degree turn. So I'll show you. So what we can do is you need to focus on the hands and bring the leg down. So again, so while my legs are away from the ground, okay, so my legs are in the air, I have to turn a little bit. So if you notice my hands, okay, it turns a little bit on the 45 degree angle. So here, you see, turn and put it down. But then you put the two legs down. Okay, so you have to turn. Now, what you can do is you can put all of this together with a little bit of a run up. But when you're doing round off, your round off might look like this. It might be okay. Now we can easily tweak those. What you can do is maybe you're not exploding, you're not reaching. What you need to do is when your round off look like this, you're not reaching enough. You need to reach as much, because if you do round off from here, you see I'm cutting my body. When you're doing tumbling or when you're doing flips or anything that is aesthetic, make sure that you're reaching. You're trying to, but everything is straight and you're reaching as far as possible. So exactly how I was talking about the backhand spring, how to reach as far as you can. So you need to cover your body's length. So when you're flipping, when you're doing round off, when you're doing cartwheels, you need to reach. Okay? It makes it a lot easier to do the movement. So again, a little run up, reach, turn 45 degrees, snap the leg. Okay? So a little run up, and I'm going to demonstrate. Okay? Do you notice when I actually reach, I can easily snap my leg. I don't have to put any power, nothing. It's just technique. And the technique is reach and do it. So what you can do is you can train this. you can do a reaching cartwheel. Train to do a reaching cartwheel. So run. Let's do that. Run. Reaching cartwheel. And then all you have to do is snap the two legs. Okay, here. Snap. And do you notice when I did it, my hands was already there, up. My round off was not here. So again, you need to emphasize keeping your posture straight. Okay, because if you land like this, if you land with the knees bent, that means you haven't reached. If you have reached, you wouldn't land like this. Okay, if you do exactly what I've said, you will have a straight posture, and your hands will be there ready to do another movement, maybe a back handspring, or maybe a back tuck. Okay, so round off is a great movement to connect other movements, to do flits, to do tumbling. So round off is a must, and that's